What's up, guys? You wanna know what is wild? Every time you walk into a gym, you are surrounded by machines that were designed by engineers who probably never lifted weights in their lives. But what if I told you there is one company that has been quietly revolutionizing how strength equipment feels for almost 50 years, and you have been probably using their stuff without even knowing it? While everyone else was building medieval torture devices as if these were exercise equipment, these absolute legends in San Diego were asking one simple question: what if gym's equipment actually worked with your body instead of against it? This is the story of Hoist Fitness, the company that made Greg LeMond's cycling dreams come true, created machines that literally move and breathe with you, and somehow convinced the US military that their equipment was tough enough for Navy SEALs. San Diego, California, 1977. Jimmy Carter is the president, Star Wars just dropped, and the fitness industry is basically a caveman with barbells and these janky cable machines that sounds like they are gonna explode every time you touch them. So, enter the scene two absolute visionaries who looked at this disaster and said, nah, we can do better. The company was founded in 1977 in San Diego, California. And from day one, these guys had a revolutionary idea. What if we actually gave a damn about how gym equipment feels when you use it? While everyone else was focused on making equipment that looked tough, Hoist was obsessed over something nobody else cared about: biomechanics. They weren't just building machines, they were engineering movement, and that obsession, that's what turned them into a secret weapon of the fitness industry. Here's where Hoist gets nerdy in the best possible way. Hoist Fitness System is a San Diego, California, USA-based company producing premium strength training product for the commercial and home market. But they are not your typical equipment manufacturer. And these guys dove deep into the human movement patterns. They study how joints actually move, how muscles fire in sequence, and how your body naturally wants to flow through the exercises. And what they discovered was revolutionary. Most gym equipment was fighting against your body's natural mechanics. Traditional machines locked you into a rigid path. Your shoulders wanted to move in an arc? Too bad. Linear motion only. Your hips need to rotate slightly during the press? No. Straight up and down, buddy. So, Hoist said, screw that, and started designing equipment that moved the way humans actually move, not the way engineers thought humans should move. Fast forward to the early 2000s, and Hoist dropped what might be the most game-changing innovation in the strength training history: the ROC-IT line. Dynamic adjustments is the essence behind the ROC-IT line. From Hoist using ROX technology, the users became the integral part of the exercise by continuously adjusting the position of the user with the movement of the exercise arm. Wait, what? The machine moves with you? That's not how a machine works. But here's the genius. The ROC-IT line embodies a unique training experience that achieves the unrestricted joint movements and core activity benefits of functional training, coupled with the stabilizing benefits of machine-based equipment. So, you're getting the natural movement of free weights, but with the safety and control of the machine. It's like having a personal trainer built into the equipment. Chest press? The seat rocks back as you push, keeping perfect alignment. Leg curl? Your hip tilts with the movement like you are actually running. Lat pull down? The whole seat rocks forward, turning into a pull-up that actually feels right. This wasn't just innovation. This was intuitive innovation. Your body already knew how to use these machines. But wait, there is more. Because apparently dominating strength training wasn't enough. Hoist decided to team up with cycling royalty. Hoist Le Mans Series exercise bikes are designed in partnership with a three-time Tour de France champion, Greg LeMond. And this partnership started around 2012 when Hoist decided to get into the cycling game. Think about this for a second. Greg LeMond, three-time Tour de France winner, American cycling legend, looked at all the exercise bikes companies in the world and said, yeah, I want to work with the guys from San Diego who makes the machines that rock. And it made perfect sense. Le Mans knew what real cycling felt like, and Hoist knew how to make equipment that respected natural movement. Together they created indoor cycling bikes that actually felt like riding, not like pedaling on stationary torture device. Now here's where the story gets hardcore. The company's commercial production can be found all over the world in health clubs, universities, professional sports gym, YMCA, community centers, hotels, multi-family homes, professional training facilities, corporate fitness centers, government facilities, and military installations. Did you catch that? Military installations. The US military, the same people who test equipment by literally trying to break it, looked at Hoist machines and said, yeah, this is tough enough for our soldiers. We're talking about equipment that gets used by Navy SEALs, Army Rangers, Marines, people whose job is being in peak physical condition. If it is good enough for them, believe me, it is good enough for you. But it is not just military. Police academies, fire departments, elite universities, pretty much everywhere that demands performance and durability, you'll find Hoist equipment. Here's what blows my mind about Hoist. They have been quietly building this empire for almost 50 years, and they are not out there with flashy marketing campaigns or celebrity endorsements. They just focus on making equipment that works so well, so smoothly, and so natural that once you use it, you can go back to the jerky, awkward machines everyone else makes. So, where does Hoist go from here? Well, everyone else is chasing AI and touchscreens and apps that track your mood during workouts. Hoist is staying focused on what actually matters: movement quality. They're still family owned, they're still based in San Diego, and they're still obsessed with making equipment that respects how your body actually works. And in a world where everything is getting more complicated, more digital, more disconnected from the human experience, there is something beautiful about a company that says, nah, we are going to keep designing simple equipment that feels good. Because at the end of the day, that's what really matters. Not how many sensors your machine has or how many apps it connects to. It's just, does it feel right when you use it? So there you have it. That's the story of Hoist Fitness. The company that looked at 50 years of terrible gym equipment and said, we can do better. The company that made machines that move with you instead of against you. The company that's tough enough for Navy SEALs, but smooth enough for your grandma. They didn't reinvent the fitness, they just made it feel the way it was always supposed to be. That's it for this episode of Rep by Rep. Drop a like if you learned something, and hit subscribe if you want to see more stories about legends that shaped the fitness industry. That's it for today, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.